Hey everyone, I am making a video of a 2-day biking and kayaking trip just because I thought it'd be something cool to try. I'm currently at the boat launch, or the boat pickup rather, for my trip purposes, just outside of Red Wing. It's off of Highway 61. The plan for the trip is to bike from here all the way to my boss's house. That's just north of Faribault. Then park my bike there, hop in the kayak that I put there yesterday, and then kayak all the way here over the course of like a day and a half. I think collectively it's something like 40 miles of biking and 46 or 47 miles of kayaking. It seems like it's going to be good weather for it. It's about 70 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to like 85 today. It's supposed to be sunny, very minimal wind. Yeah, I mean the weather forecast for the whole trip's pretty good. I looked at the river readings. They were relatively low. I think in Welsh the river is at about 3.9 feet. But I was looking at the river as I went along, driving here, and it looked like it was in pretty good shape. I don't believe they're in a drought season at all, so hopefully this is better than the last trip I took where it was really more walking in a kayak than with the kayak, next to me than it was actually kayaking. So yeah, I guess I'll hit the road here and I'll check in later. Hey everyone, just checking in. It's a little after 10 a.m. right now. I'm about, a couple of miles out of Cannon Falls right now. Been on the road for a little over 45 minutes or so. I'm actually biking right now. Keeping it safe though, one hand on the handlebars, so don't worry about it, Mom. Anyway, I'm on the Cannon Valley Trail right now, which is kind of the perfect way to start off the day because it's a very picturesque trail. It's very well maintained, great shade from the sun, no wind to speak of because it's in a river valley. I mean, you do have to pay a daily rider fee to be on it, but really you pay for quality, and I personally think it's one of the better maintained bike trails in the state. There's great signage everywhere. There's like benches, there's water stations. It's really well done. The interesting part of the bike ride is still yet to come because after Cannon Falls, I have to take a few back roads to get to Northfield. I mean, you could take Highway 19, but it's a little bit of a high traffic road and there's not a great shoulder, so yeah, I'm a little nervous about trying that. So, it's going pretty good so far, so yeah, I'll just talk to you guys later. Alright, hey everybody, just checking in. The trip has actually kind of taken an unexpected turn for kind of really bad. As you can see, I'm currently on a dirt road. The back roads route I tried to take turned into dirt probably like, 3 or 4 miles into it, and I was already kind of committed at that point, so I was riding on the dirt road. I probably got a solid 4 or 5 miles in on this, and I then noticed that the Velcro bike bag that had my ID, my credit card, and my money fell off my bike. So I walked back and tried to ask around, like stopping at random houses and just doing whatever I could to try to find it, but yeah, no luck there so far. And also, people who live in the country have insanely long driveways. It sucks trying to do that. But anyway, I already reported it to the police. I guess if you see my bike bag, if you could return it to me, that'd be kind of awesome. But yeah, I mean, I reported my card lost too, so I don't know, I think I did all I could. I could end the trip, but I'm kind of thinking I might as well just keep going because, I mean, really, there's nothing else I can do at this point. So, yeah, it's about 1 o'clock right now, so hopefully I can get to my boss's place by 2. A little later than I'd like to get started, and it's kind of going to screw over my first day and make my second day kind of tough, but, that's just how it works. And lesson learned, get a better bike bag, with better Velcro. So. All right, hopefully next time something better is happening to me. Hey everyone, just checking in again. The outlook for the trip has actually improved quite a bit. The road that I was on did in fact become paved again. Only about 4 miles to go until Northfield, but oh well. As far as the ID and the credit card, I mean, those are still lost, but I did manage to stop at the TCF Bank in Northfield and sweet talk / mortify, probably due to the body odor from me sweating from biking, the teller into letting me take like $40 out of my account just as like something to get by for the weekend. I mean, I probably won't need it, but it's nice to know that I have some like extra cash on hand. And I'll just deal with the ID stuff next week sometime. I'm actually on the Canon right now, if you'll look at everything. I've been out for close to 2 hours now. I launched from Jerry and Jackie's place probably a little after 3. Jerry and Jackie, thanks again for letting me store my kayak and now my bike there. It's a huge help, and that's the big reason why I'm able to do stuff like this. But anyway, I'm currently in Dundas. You can actually see the pedestrian bridge across right now. Probably got a couple miles to go until the marathon Northfield portage, and my hope is that I can get that done by 6 o'clock-ish and maybe get a couple more hours out on the river until I have to call it a day. The paddling has actually been really good so far. I've only gotten stuck like once in like a rock pile. The water level is considerably better than it was last time I was on the river. I mean, really, I just kind of hope it stays like this the rest of the trip. Hey everyone, it's a little bit before 7 a.m. on day 2. I ended up getting to a campsite a little bit after 8 p.m. last night. After checking the GPS this morning, I can see that I'm right by the County Road 59 bridge, which means I'm kind of the midway point between Northfield and Lake Billsby. I've got about 4 miles to go until I get to the lake, which means I've got probably about 30 miles to go today, and yesterday I did about 16. I really didn't have much time to do anything when I got to the campsite. It actually started raining shortly after I got here. I pretty much had enough time to make a quick dinner and set up camp, and that was it. The good news about last night is that this is my first night ever camping with the Tyvek bivvy that my brothers made for me for Christmas. You can see it right here. It's basically made out of Tyvek tape that you use inside a house and Velcro to seal it up. And it was actually, it held up out in the rain quite well, and it got a little warm in there for me. I think it actually is a little bit better to use bivvy, earlier in the season when it's not so like muggy and you don't have to deal with bugs and whatnot. But for the most part, I mean, it did its job quite well. I didn't get a great sleep last night, but you usually don't when you're out camping. I'll probably just pack up here and head out. I already made breakfast, and should be able to get back on the water pretty quick here. So talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, just checking in again. It's currently 12:30. I'm at Riverside Park in Cannon Falls. If you'll note the swing set and the Yogi Bear looking thing. So far so good today. I ran into a little bit of problem at Lake Billsby. The portage that they usually have there was actually closed off due to some sort of construction project. So I kind of had to invent my own, but surprisingly, that was easier than the previous one. The only real problem I had with it was I ended up with a couple of bee stings, but aside from that, no worse from the wear. Currently just kind of hanging out here for a little bit. Figured it'd be a good time to grab lunch. This is the last picnic area for 10 plus miles or so. There's what I've got for lunch going. It's basically a hamburger helper lasagna with using summer sausages as a substitute. Pretty effective. But yeah, hopefully I can get done by 6 o'clock. I got about 18 more miles to go. So, talk to you guys later.